A good shot right there, looking down from above Globe Life Park in Arlington. It's Interleague Baseball on the show. MLB The Show is on the air as we get a look at the newly named Globe Life Park in Arlington. Game number 3 of this new season between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Texas Rangers. Welcome in, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this early season matchup alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And EK, let's run through what's happened so far as we wrap up this 3-game set.
Yeah, and I think right now both teams are just trying to get into the flow of the season. And it's a first series. You just want to get through this, start getting used to playing every day. Hopefully come out of the gate strong.
We'll hear more from the guys as the night moves along, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies, as their starting 9 tonight will look like this. And there you get a look at the starting pitcher, whose job it'll be to keep these guys in check. His number is right there on the right side of your screen. John Mayberry makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening. Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans.
First pitch, 7:05.
Fouled back. Way outside. 1-2. Temperature starting to drop as the sun goes down. 56 degrees here at first pitch. And that's taken outside for a ball, so he's worked it back to 2-2 now. Full count, 3-2.
Yeah, and on 2-2 to start an inning, that's a call you'd like to get.
Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. And this is going to get by Beltre down the line, a fair ball. So the leadoff man on here for the Phillies to start their half of the first. And with that, let's take a look at how the Rangers will align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic, the official uniform of Major League Baseball. Will Nieves will stand in as he'll get a break from playing the field and be the DH here in this one.
Yeah, it's a nice luxury to have here in an interleague ball game. You give him a little bit of a break from the field, but you still keep that big bat in the lineup.
And there he goes towards second. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now a sacrifice attempt here. And taken in out there for the first out.
Well, playing a little small ball here to start this ball game. You get the leadoff guy on base, and you figure, hey, why not bunt him over to second and let our 3, 4, 5 guys have a shot to drive in that first run? You can't really fault the logic there.
Marlon Byrd will stand in for the first time now, coming off a 3-hit contest in the loss last night. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Now a fastball swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And they're going to hit the board first tonight as this ball's down for extra bases. Now the relay home. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game.
I guess maybe he's holding up to make sure that this ball doesn't get caught because he doesn't get a very good jump from second base. And this ball is played perfectly off the wall, and the relay throw winds up nailing him trying to score.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and digging in, slugging first baseman Ryan Howard. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes.
You get the 2-out double. This would be a good run to pick up here in the first inning, especially here on the road. Give your guy something to work with when he takes them out.
That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
Yeah, and you got to be careful that you don't go up there helping them out, especially if you get that feeling that they're trying to work around you.
Now a slider hit pretty well, but he might have got under it just a bit as this is out toward deep center. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. So they get a man to second here in the top half, but he's stranded there. And now the Rangers will get their shot in a scoreless ball game. Starting lineup for the Rangers on your screen now. A.J. Burnett will get the call to face these guys. He's one of those pitchers you can't allow to fall into a comfort zone out there, because if he settles down and has success in the early going, it does wonders for his confidence. Now we'll look at the way the Phillies will line up behind him. Leonis Martin will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
For the Rangers, center fielder, Leonis Martin.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. In for a strike, it's 1-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fouled straight back. Just tried to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy up, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out there. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
Shin-Soo Choo will take his first cuts of the ball game here. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball one. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2. One out, nobody on. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. There to get it is Utley. And a throw over to Howard, and that's the second out.
Batting third, the shortstop,
Nate Walker will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
That missed. Close. It's ball two.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
Here's the 2-0 pitch. That one's more like it, he says. Back to 2-1 now.
And at the plate, if you've got an umpire helping you out, no reason to go after a borderline pitch on 2-0.
Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
Good at bat so far here with 2 away. You're going to go down in order. At least make that guy work for it. Got himself back into a fastball count now.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Boy, and slow out of the box that time as he's tagged out quickly. Rangers set down in order. After 1, no score. Dominic Brown leads things off now in the top half of the second.
left fielder, Dominic Brown.
Here we go.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
Not.
Now he spins on a fastball here and drives one to deep right field. And he's going to kick off the second with extra bases. And some trouble now in right field. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
Batting sixth.
Well, they're in pretty good shape now to push across that first run of the ball game. That was a tough one to track down out there, and as a result, he's all the way around to third with a leadoff triple.
Chase Utley will get his first shot at it here. And this will be swung on and bounced on the ground to second. Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0 ball game.
That's all you got to do there. Put the ball on the ground. Use the big part of the field, and that's going to get that first run home from third base.
Carlos Ruiz will dig in with 1 in and 1 away. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. No offer at the curveball either. It's 2-0.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
Now the 2-0. And he watches this one in there for a high strike. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. On deck, there's Jimmy Rollins. 3-2.
Well, that may have been the last pitch in the at-bat that he could do something with. He's not going to get anything better than that.
And this is swung on and missed by Ruiz as he set down on strikes, 2 away.
And sometimes it doesn't quite matter how hard a thrower a guy is. I mean, if he can locate, he's going to be successful. The location here is absolutely spot on. Right on the inside corner. That's a tough, tough pitch.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring in the former MVP, shortstop Jimmy Rollins. Now this is on the ground here for Profar at second. Throw to Fielder at first will take care of him, and that'll be that. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Phillies 1 and the Rangers nothing. Prince Fielder will get his first opportunity here. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Brown arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but it's one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And set to stand in a guy who seems to get better with age, the dangerous Adrian Beltre. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
I think if you gave him another chance, he'd be swinging at that one. That was a great pitch to hit.
Oh, and he puts some muscle into this one. High and deep out to center field. Mayberry there to make the grab. 2 gone now.
Boy, I thought at first that this was going to be a tougher play than it wound up being. You can see him turn and run straight back towards the wall here in center field, but he gets back there in plenty of time to make the play.
Mitch Moreland will get his first chance now, trying to get something started with 2 away here in the bottom of the second. Up and in for ball 1. Moreland shifted over to the DH role this year with the acquisition of Prince Fielder. Hit a career low 232 last season, but did so with a career high 23 home runs and 60 RBIs. And he gets on top of this one and sends it on the ground to short. Throw onto the big fella Howard at first, and with that, the inning is over. A.J. Burnett looking like the Burnett of old. Still working on a 1-0 lead. Kevin Franzen will step in here to start their half of the third with the top of the order to follow.
Kevin Franzen.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. The 1-1 home. Curveball, and he couldn't get on top of it as this has popped up behind shortstop. Walker is underneath this one. One down.
Here's another example of a guy pitching to contact here. He doesn't need to strike everybody out. Just get him off balance, and this winds up a routine pop-up.
John Mayberry will dig in here. He singled to open up the ball game. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he'll put it away now without much of a problem. Two gone now here in the third.
Whatever he's doing out there, it's working out for him. That's back-to-back pop-ups here to start the inning, and he's just making it look easy.
Will Nieves will dig in. No official at-bat yet as he delivered a sacrifice bunt in his first appearance. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Yeah, a little unlucky here to be behind 2-0. Those first couple of pitches haven't missed by a whole lot.
2-0 pitch is wrapped back up the middle, and that's going to make it on into center field, a base hit.
Didn't have a whole lot of choice there on 2-0. He had to go after him. But when you leave that ball out over the plate, this can be the result. That's what being patient and waiting for your pitch will get you.
So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And standing in now is Marlon Byrd. Now a swing and a chance for the third baseman, Beltre. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. Phillies strand 1, but they're up 1-0. Alex Rios will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
And they're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
And Rios turns on one here, but he turned a bit too much as this will find the seats, a foul ball. Rios digs in, the 0-1. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground at first. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
This is not exactly the way you want to give up your first hit of the ball game. Just a little infield single here does the trick. But the way this club's been swinging the bats, they'll take it.
Jurickson Profar will stand in now. Switch hitter batting from the left side here. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
That's a good pitch call right there on that fastball away. That works almost like a pitch out, just in case he's thinking about it over there at first.
All right, Rangers.
The 1-0. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Aboard at first is Rios with nobody out. Now a swing and a ground ball to third. To second for one. Over to Howard. And indeed, they get them both.
Well, you kind of thought maybe he'd be running over there at first base. He had a few pitches to think about it and kind of time the move. But by not going, he winds up getting taken off the bases entirely here on the double play.
J.P. Arancibia will stand in. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one.
Let's go, Rangers.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. Take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
A knuckle curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, well, that's, I guess, what you'd call a rule book strike. Technically, that's in the strike zone, but it's a call that most pitchers don't get nowadays.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
That is just a great at-bat right there. Anytime you go from down 0-2 in the count to working out a walk, well, let me tell you, that ain't easy to do. And that's all about having a really good feel for the strike zone.
Leonis Martin will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. And this is on the outside corner for strike one.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
So far, he's the only guy that struck out for these guys. He's in danger of making it 2 now.
Come on now, let's go.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. 1 left for Texas. They still trail 1-0. Ryan Howard will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Philadelphia, first baseman, Ryan Howard.
First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Behind on the swing that time, and it's 2-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the fourth.
And as a defender, these are the kind of pitchers you like to play behind. Someone who pitches to contact, keeps the defense involved, and he gets an easy pop-up right here.
Dominic Brown will dig in. He tripled and later scored his first time around. And this is low, ball one.
Count 1-0.
1 out, nobody on. On the corner away, a ball and a strike.
Let's go, guys. Come on.
And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. Ooh, and heads up as this is pulled foul. Ball two.
Oh. Oh.
Now the pitch. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4.
The second baseman, number 26.
Well, this was not one of the sharpest sliders he's going to throw. You see it flatten out a bit, just a 7-inch break, but that was in a good spot, and he couldn't make contact.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and making his way in is the second baseman, Chase Utley. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
And the way these guys have been swinging at everything, I'm surprised he didn't go after that one, too.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, but they lead it 1-0. Shin-Soo Choo will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Left fielder, Shin-Soo.
Burnett right back at it as this is swung on and missed for the first strike. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike. Here we
up high. 2-1 now. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. The 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Come on, Texas, let's go.
Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away.
If he could have been just a little more patient there, would have had a leadoff walk. Instead, chases it out of the zone here and winds up costing him.
Nate Walker will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
Let's go.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Here we go.
2-0 now.
He's showing pretty good patience here for a rookie. Those were two tough takes, but he's got it to 2-0.
Now the 2-0 home. Here's a bouncing ball now up the middle, and it's going to sneak its way into center field for a one-out base hit.
Yeah, he hit a good pitch there. This thing's toward the outside part of the plate, but he stays with it all the way. Uses the big part of the field and gets himself a base hit.
Prince Fielder will stand in. A line-out victim his first time.
Let's go now. Here we go.
Now a swing as he shoots this one over to first. Rollins on to first, and it's another double play. They're second in the first 4 innings, as that one will retire the side. One hit in the inning, but no one left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Philadelphia's on top, 1-0. Carlos Ruiz will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Carlos Ruiz.
Swing and a ball lined hard towards short. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
And you know, pitching's a lot more than just velocity. You know, this guy, he's living proof. If you hit your spots, change speeds, you can get guys out with an 87, 88 mile an hour fastball, and he did it right there.
Jimmy Rollins will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
Come on, Texas.
Now here's the first pitch.
Swing.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Slider, and look out, that's up in the danger zone. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
The 1-1 coming to Rollins. And he'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And the throw from Aaron Sibia is in time, so a good job there to get his man at first.
Not a bad idea right here. Runs have been pretty hard to come by, and he's going to try to lay one down to get something started. but defensively it was covered well, and they nail him at first.
Kevin Franzen will dig in here. He flew out his first time around.
All right.
And here's the first pitch. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike one.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Come on, Rangers. Let's go, Texas.
And this is fouled back and out of play. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, Rangers.
And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. And this is swung on and bounced on the ground to third. Up with it is Beltre. Throw on to fielders in time, and with that, the side is retired. Phillies down in order, but they're on top 1-0. Adrian Beltre will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Let's do it, Rangers.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Ooh, right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. And Beltre wisely lays off that one, 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
That's right. Wait for your pitch.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Well, that's an opportunity wasted on the mound there. Hitters got to be defensive on 2-2, but that was so far outside, he didn't even have to worry about chasing it.
And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Mitch Moreland will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Right down Broadway that time. Strike one. Seems like he's gotten away with more than a few location mistakes so far.
And that's not going to last forever, especially in this place.
Hit hard to the right side, but foul.
Look out for the double play!
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Well, that's a good take there with 2 strikes. That wasn't an easy one to lay off of.
You do it.
1-2. And this is off the glove of Ruiz as it bounds away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Not exactly the finest of starts to the inning out there on the mound. A walk followed by a wild pitch. But this is a good time to go out there and say, hey, what's up?
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
And you can just sense him starting to tense up out there on the mound. They had him down 0-2, and now he's struggling to make the perfect pitch, and it's not happening.
Fouled back. A runner at second, nobody out.
This one's coming down the middle.
And this pitch misses here as well. Back-to-back walks now, but at least that'll put the force back in order here.
And you can see the pitching coach heading for the mound, and this is nothing more than just trying to reassure your guy and give him a chance to compose himself. He's been great so far, so there's no reason to think that he can't work out of this.
Alex Rios will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
Come on, you can do it.
And he hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. One or the other is what you really need.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
And with 2 walks in the inning already, he can't afford to fall behind anybody else if he wants to stay in the game.
Bring that guy home. All right, Alex. Let's do this, Alex. Here we go.
Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. And that's through into left, a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out. Jurickson Profar will stand in now in one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame to this point as he'll do so with the bases loaded.
And that key hit still hasn't shown up yet. And like you say, you've got the bases loaded. You just wonder how many more of these opportunities are you going to get?
And obviously looking for the ground ball here as this misses low. It's 1-0.
Well, right here is where you've got to be smart out there. They've got nowhere to put you, so we probably won't be working the corners.
That's right. Good eye.
Nowhere to put him here as he falls behind now, 2-0.
Kind of interesting to see how he's going to respond to this situation that he's worked himself into.
Yeah, he hasn't found himself in too many tough spots, but he's got one now.
We need a run.
2-0 on the way. A wave and a miss at the 2-0 sinker, 2-1.
That might take the anxiety away for the moment, but he's going to need a couple more here to prove to himself that he's not losing it.
You can do it. Let's go. Here we go.
Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No. Strike 2, says the third base umpire.
Here we go.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Burnett up to 70 pitches now here tonight. And he swings and hits this ball high in the air and deep to left center field. And he'll make the catch shy of the track, but that should be deep enough to do the job. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly, as that'll square things at 1-1.
And you know, he might wind up being just a little disappointed there with the bases loaded and nobody out. But the sacrifice fly does get at least one run home, as that run will score from third base.
J.P. Arancibia will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time.
Someone get that Ribby.
First pitch coming. And he'll start in with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0.
Now at the plate, you're looking for something up in the zone. Try and keep it in the air. Make sure you don't hit into a double play.
What was that? Get high. Here we go.
Another fastball. This one he gets by him. It's 1-1.
Oh, that's a good fastball right there, and you had to figure that he was looking for that sinker.
Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. Here's the 1-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
This is where you got to use that count to your advantage. You can eliminate half the strike zone and say, look, I'm only swinging if it's right where I want it.
Now the 3-1. And a called strike on the outside corner there. It's full now, 3-2.
Now with 2 strikes, he can put the ground ball on the back burner and really go after the strikeout here.
Stay clear of the DP.
On the move is Rios. Swing and a ball hit foul, as this will find the seats in right. Another payoff pitch. Boy, really making him work now, as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Swinging a ground ball towards the middle. Rollins back to first, and a great stretch there may be the difference. It's a double play, and the inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More from Arlington after this. John Mayberry will stand in to lead things off here in the Philadelphia 6th.
Center fielder, John Mayberry Jr.
And the inning will start with a chopper fouled at home plate. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here. 0-2.
He's just cruising out there now. I'll tell you, this may turn into a game of first team to 2 wins.
The 0-2 is a breaking pitch taken for a ball. 1-2. Now here it comes. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
And here in these middle innings, they just haven't been able to get anything going against him out there. That's 7 in a row now. He's set down here in the 4th, 5th, and 6th.
Will Nieves will dig in. He singled his last time around. First pitch to him. And a good first pitch as he gets him to bounce one on the ground out towards second. Throw on to fielder for out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder, Marlon Byrd.
Marlon Byrd will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. It seems like we've seen a lot of guys late on the fastball tonight.
And he's not throwing all that hard either. But when he throws it off the other pitches, that's where it makes it a little more difficult.
Here's one that misses now to the Philly right fielder. It's 2 balls and a strike. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
I think these guys are at the point of the series where they've seen enough of this guy swinging the bat. Go ahead, take first base.
Ryan Howard will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike.
Come down now.
Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia. Score remains tied 1-1. Leonis Martin will start things out for the Rangers in their half of the 6th.
Center fielder, Leonis Martin.
He'll start this at-bat with a knuckle curve right there, strike 1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. And he squares this one nicely, and it's lined into center field for a leadoff single.
Yeah, he got a little revenge there. He struck out twice before that, and now he gets him back with a solid base hit.
Shin-Soo Choo will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2.
Let's go.
The 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Boy, a leadoff single, now a 3-0 count. Not exactly the way you want to start things out on the mound.
Come on, you can do it.
And he finally gets this one over for strike 1. Pause, now the pitch. Off is Martin. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw might have been in time, but it's high, and it allows his man to dive in safely.
Boy, I'm not too sure if a good throw would have had him here or not. But you can see he doesn't get on top of his throw down, and it sails on him just a little bit. That's going to allow the runner to dive in safely with a stolen base.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
You know, and I think most hitters will tell you, if you get a bad call on strike 1 or strike 2, you know, they can live with that. But if you're going to punch me out on strike 3, it better be a strike. If not, I feel like you're taking the bat out of my hands.
Nate Walker will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Burnett checks. Now the pitch. Knuckle curve down below the knees. 1-0. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Late on the changeup, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And that will find the seats. A home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, and it gives the Rangers a 3-1 lead.
Well, apparently these guys didn't see the highlights from yesterday because he had 2 home runs a day ago. Now he's got another home run right here. Now obviously this pace won't last, but man, he is hitting everything in sight.
Here's the Philadelphia manager on his way out to the mound now, and it appears that'll do it for A.J. Burnett. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Jake Diekman is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Jake Diekman.
Prince Fielder will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but you know he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Another 1-2 delivery. And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. Good hard sinker, but he lays off to even things at 2-2.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you've still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
Now a swing and a miss by fielder as he can't connect there, and he's retired for round number 2.
Well, nothing better for your confidence than to come right in out of the bullpen and strike that first guy out. A lot of times, that'll set the tone for your whole outing.
Adrian Beltre will dig in. He walked and later scored last time. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Well, that's not a real favorable call for him right here. It's one thing when you're facing a lightweight hitter up there, but facing a guy like this, the difference between 1-1 and 0-2 is huge.
And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Now a ball rolled foul toward first as he stays alive. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Back with more on our Wednesday night showcase right after this. Welcome back to Arlington. The Rangers on top in this one as we get a look at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Dominic Brown will lead it off here for Philadelphia, to be followed on deck by Chase Utley.
Brown.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
One and two. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Fastball, strike 3 called on the outside corner, and a pretty generous corner at that, as that's the first down of the inning.
Well, I think he's upset here because that pitch has not been a strike all night. You'll see here on show track, it's still not a strike. He's got a definite gripe. I want to have a word or two myself.
Chase Utley will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Now a swing by Utley as he launches this one out to deep right field. And this game just got a little more interesting. This is a home run. Solo shot that time from Chase Utley. And the Phils have cut it to a 3-2 game now.
Well, he's been the entire show here tonight. Remember, he drove in their only run earlier, and he continues to have a nice game as he launches this one way out of here.
Carlos Ruiz will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Down and away, ball 1. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
And this is fouled back and out of play. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and yes, he went around. It's strike 3.
Here's a look at his pitches by inning so far. That last one was number 84, so they're getting near the point where they'll need to start keeping tabs on him.
So 2 are gone now in the Philadelphia 7th, and that'll bring in the former MVP, shortstop Jimmy Rollins. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
2 out, nobody on. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. You get the sense he's starting to nibble a bit at the corners here, and that's something he wasn't doing earlier.
Yeah, and he sort of backed off the throttle a little bit, too. I'm wondering if that home run ball might have changed his approach just a little bit.
The 2-1 home to Rollins. Now a swing and a chance for Fielder over at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 for the Phils, and it comes courtesy of this home run by Chase Utley. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Rangers 3 and the Phillies. Mitch Moreland will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th.
Here we go, guys.
Designated hitter.
There's the sinker to start him out, missing down and away for ball 1. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1. Very high, 2-1.
Sweet.
Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3.
And when you need a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk's not on the agenda. You better bear down right here.
Let's sweep them, guys. Let's do a sweep.
And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
If you're looking for a good way to add to a one-run lead, a leadoff walk never hurts. Let's see how they want to play this from here.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that'll bring in the right-handed hitting Alex Rios. Ball 1.
No, that's down.
Inside corner, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. Just fire that thing in there.
Three runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Sinker is right there for a called strike 2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Let's go now. Base hit here.
Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? Utley for 1. Back to Howard, but it's not in time to get them both.
Now batting, second baseman, Jurickson Profar.
Jurickson Profar will stand in. He drove in a run with a sac fly his last time. In there for strike 1. Maybe a spot to pitch out on 0-1.
Well, I think he wants to go, no doubt. Might not be too bad an idea.
Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. No contact there, and it's 1-2. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Yeah, an interesting setup now on 2-2. Here's where you really need to pay attention to that guy at first.
Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Swing and a hot shot towards the hole. And that is through into left field. A base hit. J.P. Arancibia will get another shot. He hit into a double play his last time. Infield a double play depth all around. Here's the pitch. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. First and second now, one man out. Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. And he comes back with one that misses here, and it's 1-1 to the Ranger backstop. Two sinkers down in the zone. No surprise what they're after here.
Yeah, and this guy's no dummy at the plate. He knows exactly what they're trying to do. It's not like he just fell off the turnip truck.
Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. The second for one. On to first, and he got the double play he needed. The inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Eighth inning coming up. The Rangers on top here, 3-2.
Your attention, please. Now
And
pitching
coming
for the
on to
Rangers,
pitch now will be the right-hander
number 44,
Jason Frazier.
Jason Frazier.
Kevin Franzen will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And a high strike there, 0-1. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2. And he misses there, 1-2.
Yeah, a smart pitch there. If you've got him to reach for it 0-1, maybe he'll do it again 0-2.
Line to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Making a bid here to get on base is the potential tying run. But this ball just didn't want to drop for him and winds up finding the outfielder's glove.
John Mayberry will try again. Struck out swinging his last time through. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. And this will be fouled away. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. Oh, and no chance for fielder to get up that high. It's over his head. And he'll get in there safely. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. Will Nieves will have a shot at driving home that possible tying run that's standing at second. Now here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. In there, 1-1. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
He was hoping he'd get him to go up the ladder there, but that's going to set up an even more dangerous pitch here on 3-1.
And this is pulled hard but foul. Hope they brought their gloves for that one out there. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. So 3-2 one more time. And this is swung on and sent on the ground to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Well, at the very least, he does move that runner up to third base. But with 2 away now, I don't think that's exactly what he was hoping to accomplish. I think he wanted to drive him in.
So a runner at third, 2 men are out, and standing in now is Marlon Byrd. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Runners left in scoring position, one of the big keys to this ball game so far. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Phillies strand 1. They trail 3-2.
Your attention, please.
And we'll have a new pitcher come on now as the veteran cut fastball specialist Mike Adams gets the assignment. Leonis Martin will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. Runs up to bunt here and pops this one up. And this is going to be a foul ball. That misses. 1-2. Here it comes. Trying to go the other way. This is looped out toward third. And this will be no problem over at third. And there's the first out.
He got caught in a situation where he had to protect with 2 strikes. He's probably fortunate he even got wood on this one, but It didn't matter much as this turns into an easy little soft liner.
Shin-Soo Choo will have another go. He struck out looking his last time. In there for strike one, 0-1. And that misses 1-1. One out, nobody on. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. And this is hit well towards the hole. And a throw over to Howard, and that's the second out.
And you know, against a lot of second basemen, this is going to be an infield single. But watch how he fields this thing and then maneuvers his body into a good throwing motion and unloads it quickly to get his man.
Nate Walker will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Cut fastball misses downstairs, and it's 2-0 now.
Come on, Walker.
Strike called, 2-1. And this ball's hit pretty well, high and deep to straightaway left. Brown retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Paul Lee is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 15, Paul Lee.
Ryan Howard will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the ninth. And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. In some of these interleague matchups, guys are facing rookies, guys they've never faced before. Advantage hitter or pitcher?
Well, I'm always going to say it, advantage pitcher. Until you see what a guy's got and how he lets it go, you're just flying blind up there.
And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
Well, when you bring your closer on to start the ninth, you don't expect him to do this. This gets an awful lot of the plate right here, and now, before you know it, you've got the tying run on second with nobody out.
Dominic Brown will get a chance now following the leadoff double.
And being a left-handed hitter, he'll at least have a chance to pull one on the ground. Get that tying run over to third base with just one out.
Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
And in this spot, you got to pitch for the strikeout here. And this is a guy that's gone down twice so far, so you do have that in your favor.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. Fouled back. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. And this is run down out there in right center as the runner tags from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
And this will wind up working like a sacrifice bunt as the tying run's able to tag up and move to third now with only one away.
Chase Utley will get a chance to tie this thing up here as that equalizer is just 90 feet away. Swing and a fly ball. And this should at least get home the tying run. The catch is made. Here comes the tying run from third. And he is out at the plate. He tried in vain to score the tying run. And this place is going crazy. The ball game is over.
Wow, talk about an exciting finish. I mean, you can't fault the aggressive play right here. Trying to score as the tying run, it was going to take a great play to get him. And sure enough, that's what they got. And they preserved the one-run victory.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Rangers come out on top 3-2. Good night from Arlington.
Final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Rangers: 3 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors. They left 6 men on base. For Philadelphia, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. The winning pitcher is Colby Lewis. His record is now 1-0. The loss goes to A.J. Burnett. He falls to 0-1. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 55 minutes. A reminder that post-game buses are available at the first base gate 20 minutes after the conclusion of play and will drop riders off at locations across the street from Lincoln Square Fountain or on the north side of Lincoln Square.